gun who? Oh, you don't know what the gun do? Some dudes don't you know. Real quiet.
You trying to fuck around and start a riot. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to the most electrifying podcast in sports entertainment. It is the Under the Ring podcast. I am your boy, the Silverback Outsider. What's going on? And today we have a different producer today. Usually it's my man Weezy02 Baby. But today we got the good stoner, my boy, Mr. Mike, being the producer with his loud ass background. Say what's up, Mike.
What's happening, y'all? First off, it's the end of the fucking school year. Thank God. Thank fucking God. I've been drinking since about 5 o'clock roughly. So yeah, I'm feeling pretty good about myself.
Pretty much.
Also, I haven't produced in a while, so I really don't know what the fuck I'm doing right now. So bear with me. It's been months since I've taken over. And also our OG producer Mongo, he's right now. He's not feeling the greatest, but if y'all want to send out y'all thoughts and prayers for Mongo, you know, he's good. He's good. Motherfucker's good, but
he's good.
Still,
he just needed.
He's good. He just needed a little quick break. He just needed a quick break.
So I'm taking over. Goddamn
it! Joining me also, as always, he is still your current defending, reigning predictions champion.
Yeah.
It's not gonna last much longer, folks, because we gotta do predictions today. God damn it!
It's going to last forever.
Listen, just because you claim Matty Reigns, doesn't mean that you're gonna have the same reign as Matty Reigns. Speaking of that, didn't you get something a little special and precious this week to celebrate you being Matty Reigns?
Yes, I am rocking one of my favorite shirts that I've ever bought. It's my favorite wrestler of all time. This was my GOAT, Shawn Michaels, the boyhood dream.
That came true.
So I've told NWO, everyone knows the belt that I've always wanted. I finally went ahead and bought it. So here it is.
That man has the winged eagle belt.
Winged eagle belt now.
Ooh, that bitch look fire. That
shit clean.
Yeah, and it says WWF.
Ooh.
And it says WWF on it. So yeah,
that man,
the champ got himself a title now.
That man really got himself some gold. That man said, "Fuck a fanny pack, let's get it."
Right. What someone else did not want on eBay, I decided to buy it off of them.
Before we get into any kind of wrestling news at all, we here at UTR, first and foremost, would like to send our prayers and condolences to everyone that was affected and effected by the mass shooting, which we recently had the other day, with numerous children and adults being gunned down. To everyone that has been affected by this, whether it was a family member that was there, whether you were affected due to the fact of you thinking about this, we do send you all of our prayers. All right. So please, America, I'm begging you, please get better with your gun control. Get better with your gun control. All right. Because this wouldn't happen if we had better gun control. Please get better with your gun control. We can spend a whole podcast talking about that, but it makes no sense to do a whole podcast about that because we all know what the problem is and we need to fix it. And the only way we can fix it is by me, you, everybody that's out there right now going out and casting the proper votes to get the people who are in there making these laws out of there. That's the only way we're going to get any kind of change. So I beg you, everyone that watches us, vote. Vote, please. You won't see a difference until you vote. And unfortunately, we won't. We will continue to have sad moments like this until we do start to vote. All right. You are absolutely, what's going on, Reggie? You are absolutely right. We need to make tomorrow a better place for our kids. Hell, we need to make today a better place for everyone.
All right.
We need to make today a better place for everyone. All right. Um, I know it's kind of hard to jump into wrestling after that, but we got a show to do, so let's hop on in it. You know, we're gonna start off with a little bit of light wrestling news, and then we'll get to the main meat and potatoes when we have to do our predictions. All right. Little light wrestling news that I have right now. Last night on NXT, we saw. Well, first of all, for the past 2 weeks, it's been known that WWE put out a trademark for the name Giovanni Vinci. And then last night on NXT, well, not last night, I'm sorry, Tuesday night on NXT, if you were watching, there's a whole vignette of Vidi Vici. And I'm sitting there going, who the hell is this? I'm like, I know it's an Italian. That's number one. I know it's a damn Italian.
What's up? What's up?
So, what's going on, big bro? I know it's an Italian, so who the hell is it? Come to find out, Giovanni Vinci is actually going to be Fabian Aichner rebranded.
Oh, God.
Here's the thing. He didn't need to be rebranded.
He could have just been what he was.
Right. Out of the group, out of the tag team from Imperium, if you've been watching this show, you've known that I have become a big fan of Fabian. I really believe that he is super athletic. What's going on? Thank you for joining us as always. I think Fabian is super athletic and super strong. So I've actually been a fan of his since he was in. We all actually been low key fans of his since he was in the CWC.
Right.
So when he was with Imperium, anytime he would get in the ring, he would show out big time. So he didn't need to be repackaged and rebranded. He could have just came out and just did his thing. So I'm not liking. I'm going to say this, Matt, because I know you're the NXT guy of our crew. I know you're the NXT.
I took it from Mongo. He was the black and gold.
Right. Mongo was the black and gold. You are definitely the vivid color.
I
NXT.
am the 2.0 because it's ran by HBK.
Right. The one thing that I can say that I am not liking with the new NXT is the amount of stereotypes.
When I saw the vignette on Tuesday, all I could think about was, well, why are we getting another Italian gimmick when we already got Tony D'Angelo in The Sopranos? Like, he's already doing something.
The only way that this can come off is if he turns out to truly be the Don that Tony D'Angelo was answering to. That's the only way they can play this off, because you already have an Italian mobster type character. So why would you bring another one?
So now we got an Italian that who's just into high fashion, which is cool. But when you already got a dude that's calling himself the Don of NXT,
it doesn't.
It defeats the purpose.
completely defeats the purpose. Completely defeats the purpose. And I'm looking into our comments, and Mongo made a guest appearance just to say "fuck 2.0." And also, cool, Coach Cool. Big bro, you are absolutely right. Prayers goes out to all the families in the senseless killing in Texas and the people in Buffalo. The one in Buffalo, I'm not going to lie, hit me very hard, considering the fact that the supermarket in which this was shot up, in which was targeted, is across the street from my college in the dorms that I stayed in. So that one definitely affected me on a personal note. Like, wow, I still have friends who are still living up there, who still shop at that supermarket, who had to
Right.
mark themselves safe. So that one hit me kind of hard. But let's get back to Fabian and this. It doesn't make sense to have a whole different Italian character. What you're gonna have the two Italian mobs fighting with each other?
Like at some point, they're going to have to cross paths, and then it's just going to be one big stereotype.
It
And
really
like you-
is.
And like you said, they do kind of NXT 2.0 is really heavy into doing the stereotypes. It's almost as if it's old school WWF.
It really is. It's 2.0 right now is bordering the line of wrestling and comedy act.
Yeah.
It's really bordering the line of wrestling and comedy act. Like, you have maybe like 2 or 3 serious storylines, and then the rest is like, what the hell? This is,
Or it's grown up jokes that they hide into it, like Wendy and her ball sack.
right. Yeah.
Oh, Wendy hit Mandy with her ball sack.
No, Wendy said it felt good to hit Mandy in the face with my ball sack.
Exactly.
I think every male that watches NXT 2.0 would agree with you, Wendy.
Thank
we
you,
would.
Thank you, HBK. I knew the old you was in there somewhere.
HB Shizzle, but
Talking about praising and all that. Nah.
your cock out of the ass is still a pervert. Okay, HBK with your bald headed skittle diddle, your bald headed skittle diddle ass. But 2.0 is really borderlining too much gimmicky. It really is starting to borderline too much gimmicky, and it's weird because you know me. Like I've always said, I'm a fan of gimmick wrestling. I'm a fan of it because that's how wrestling was back in the day. You're right. NXT and the Battle of the Jergens is a fun night. You are absolutely right, especially with some of the females that are on there. One which we'll get to in a few, but it's borderline very gimmicky. Everyone has a gimmick. Every single thing. All we're missing is a white African man. Listen, don't give him no ideas, Reggie. Don't give him no ideas, because next thing you know, we will have a new Hakeem. What you call it? Hell of it. When does Impact not give us what we want? Right. When does Impact?
I feel like at this point, the way they do NXT, everybody has a gimmick. But I feel like once they get caught up to the main roster, they're gonna just
strip it away,
or just tone it down. But at the same time, we have not seen an NXT 2.0 graduate yet.
We really haven't.
We haven't seen it. We know Braun is the guy. We know Mello is one of the guys.
Actually,
neither of them have left.
Hold on, we kind of have seen a 2.0 graduate with LA Knight.
Well, he's
like he's LA Knight is black and gold 0.0. That's what LA Knight is. Black and gold 0.0. Right? Like he's not quite black and gold, not quite 2.0, but even him, he won't be making his real true debut until mid-June.
Right.
And he's been doing dark matches for a minute now on the main roster.
And they changed his name. His name is now Max
Dupree. I'm not going to lie, Matt. You and everyone else was upset. I like Max Dupree a lot better than LA Knight. I do. I like the name a lot better than LA Knight. See, LA ass. That's all I think of. LA ass. Because that's what he.
With them being a modeling agency, his last name made it sound so good. The Night Modeling Agency. I'm like, oh, okay, that sounds That sounds like it's real.
It did what I'm liking Max Dupree because that sounds like an agent's name, a dickhead agent's name.
He looks like a sleazeball.
He looks like a sleazeball. He looks like a sleazeball agent, and that name kind of fits. And I'm like, okay, I. And when you were like, ew, I was in the background. You notice I didn't make one comment during that time. So I was just like, let me not say nothing.
There, like, finally he's on here. Oh, he's not LA Knight. Okay, that's just stupid.
Max Dupree can't do the Eli Drake cadence though. They had that dude pronounce Dupree specifically to throw that off. Yeah. Eli Drake is a completely different character altogether though. I'm not a I'm not an Eli Drake. I'm not a LA Knight fan. He just started growing on me, so from what I understand, Eli Drake was the shit. From what I understand, Eli Drake was the shit. However,
they did basically make him change the way he talks in his, like he said, the cadence. He can't do that Eli Drake cadence anymore.
he can't. He can't. But Max Dupree, I like the name. I like the name, especially the way he puts an emphasis on the Dupree. I like that. It kind of it grew on me in a 30-second span. I'm not gonna lie. I like it better. I like him better now.
I'm gonna give it a chance. Like, I know right now the big thing is him just saying Dupree.
Right. I kind of like that. I kind of like that. It caught on to me. It caught on to me. But I understand what you're saying. The LA Knight, Eli Drake. I get it. I get it. You know what? Max Dupree is all right with me. But this is all going back to 2.0 and Fabian because
Greg, Mongo talking that shit.
What? Ain't no way in hell you're talking up Max Dupree when Justin and I had Matt on the LA Knight. I'm not an LA Knight fan. I didn't even say I'm a big fan of his. I said I like the name better. I said the name alone is making me want to pay a little bit more attention to it. I like the name better. Okay,
Man,
so
I used to get hyped when LA Knight would come on. Let me tell you what I'm talking about, daddy.
Joining us, ladies and gentlemen, a little late, but don't worry about it. Better late than never. Our boy, the street team captain, the one out there making everyone know that UTR is in the building. Our boy Tito J is with us.
Sir, the name is Max Dupree.
Dupree.
Okay. Dupree.
What you call it? So since we're staying on 2.0 right now, I want to bring up another wrestler from 2.0. Somebody who all of us predicted to win this breakout tournament, Nikita Lyons. Nikita Lyons, if you saw, was replaced by Tiffany Stratton. And the reason being is they say Nikita has a partial tear in her MCL.
Which we shouldn't be surprised, considering all she does is leg. All she does is leg moves.
Right, like her finishing move is like a landing split on someone. Nice. But
like, are we shocked that she's hurt? No.
No, not one bit. Not one bit. We are definitely not shocked that she is hurt. But it did kind of throw off that tournament because everyone kind of expected her to be in the finals. I think everyone expected maybe her and Lash Legend to be in the finals. And with her being gone, they had Lash lose to Roxanne. So
I think Roxanne is getting the rocket.
Yeah.
To her.
And here's the thing. If 2.0 wants to be taken a little bit more seriously, they actually should strap the rocket on Roxanne. Because people got to remember, she was the ROH Women's Champion right before she signed.
Like, she quit. She's like, oh, I'm the champ. Oh, fuck that. It's WWE.
That's exactly what happened. Like she was like, "Listen, I love you, ROH, but this is WWE, and they want me. Take your belt, do what you got to do with it. I ain't gonna hold it hostage like other people might try to do.
Right.
Take your belt and do what you need to do with it." So
we blinked, and she was being introduced as one of the newest recruits to the Performance Center, and then we blinked again, and she was on TV, and we blinked again, and now she's in storylines, and she's fighting Mandy, and we did another blink, and now she's in the women's breakout tournament. So,
I mean, great. I mean, Mongo, honestly, we know Lash isn't ready as far as skilled wise, but when you look at the brackets, you know they had to pick a heel and a face. And we figured Nikita was going to be the face that was going to be in the finals. So you had to pick.
It's going to be Nikita and Lash Part 3 for the finals.
You thought it was going to be, but it ain't no more, brother. We all thought it was.
I'm low key glad it ain't happening because
I'm tired of watching that. I'm tired of watching
it. We don't need to see a train wreck. It's bad enough we had to look at a horrible match last night. A horrible women's match last night. So
good Lord. That shit made me choke just now. That's how fucking horrible that. Good Lord. We'll talk about that. That Toni Storm versus Britt Baker match, that was bad. Good Lord, that shit was horrible. But I expected Nikita to go to the finals. And so that's why I expected Lash to be in the finals. But
right.
Like you said, Matt, they're definitely putting up the Rocket or Roxanne. And they should.
She's good. She's good. She's young. And with the way people just liking to up and just disappear and leave from WWE, and people just like to get fired and all that.
Right.
They need all the women they can get.
Pretty much.
If you're young, and they're trying to get them while they're young. That's why we out here gotten people just graduating high school and becoming wrestlers.
Like, I can't say the joke that me and Matt said because I want to keep followers.
Right.
Right. But listen, WWE is signing people and they putting up tweets like goals for the week. Graduate high school, hit the PC, become women. Wait a minute. Did you say graduate high school? Like WWE is graduating. No, say it. No, there is no say it. No, I mean it's nothing. It's nothing where we're going to go to jail for. It's a corny ass joke, and nah, we good. Right. It was a corny ass joke, right? Yeah, Margot, right? Don't say that shit. No.
If you want, you could join the group chat and you can hear the joke.
If you want to hear the joke, don't forget to join us on our Facebook page and everything like that. You can be a part of our group chat, and then we can tell you the joke.
Yeah, but, I'll post the joke. I'll post it with the video.
Right. But Roxy is. I keep wanting to call her Roxy because that was the name that she had in
right.
ROH, but Roxanne, she's their future. Honestly, take advantage of it. Because
her and Cora.
Because the problem was with the old NXT is the females that were in the old NXT that were ruling the division were up there in age.
And NXT. As much as we love to romanticize about Black and Gold, but it had a lot of issues with it when you look back. The women's division, in my opinion, as much as it had a lot of great stars, think about how many stars they had in the NXT women's division that did not win the NXT women's championship, but are some of the top stars in the company now.
Bianca Belair.
Bianca Belair. Like, a lot of their people that are top notch now didn't do squat in NXT. Bianca lost to Shayna. And then the people that were doing stuff in NXT, if your name is not Charlotte, Sasha, Bayley, if you did do anything in NXT, you're really not doing anything on the main roster. Shayna.
Right. Because Shayna was that motherfucker in NXT.
Like
Shayna,
they hyped up Dana Brooke, and she's the 24/7 champion.
first
Like,
of all, no one should ever hype up Dana Brooke.
they hyped her up as if she was
That's
going to be
that's their own
great.
dumbass fault. That's their
They
own
did,
dumbass fault.
they did her like they did
She was
Apollo.
Charlotte's protege.
Yeah, they did her like they did Apollo. They just rushed her up for no reason.
Now, Apollo was the quickest rush up we've ever seen. Apollo got applause 1 week and was gone the next. All right. No one knew Apollo's name for 6 months of him being on NXT. That man got cheered 1 week, and the next week his ass was showing up on SmackDown. Vince said, "Oh, he got cheers. Bring his ass up. Bring his ass up."
And then he was sitting his black ass in catering.
Right. Apollo was there for a takeover pre-show and was gone. That's it. But the women's division in NXT, here's the thing. The women's division in NXT right now, I don't know if it has, besides Roxanne, that same. It doesn't have the same star power as Black and Gold.
It's a well balanced women's division. It's well balanced if you're just doing singles.
Yes.
That tag division ain't got nothing to it. It's just Kaden and whatever
Casey.
And Casey, wherever the fuck she calling herself now. It's them two and a toxic attraction and a bunch of ass after that. And it's like that for the main roster. You got one tag team, well, you got no teams. Because ain't no tag champions. Oops.
Actually, the only tag team that's technically, I think,
you got Shayna and Natty.
And Natty. Yeah, I think they're technically the only tag team. Like, that's crazy.
Like, they have the way NXT 2.0, their women's division is so balanced that you can see any of these women being the women's champion. In the old NXT, you're like, man, I really would love to see this person, but it's like, nope, they're not going to beat this unstoppable person. You're not going to beat Shayna.
Margot said, Margot tweeted, I know I hate on it a lot because it deserves it, but NXT 2.0 has the potential as far as women that could be stars. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right.
Alba Fire, Roxy herself, Nikita, Wendy.
Like, you got a little crew down there that could possibly be the face of your company down the line. So you set yourself up pretty good. They should just unify the women's tag titles and add a mid-card belt. Let the women get an Iron Horse belt. Listen, we've been saying that since day one. Since the very first time.
They didn't need to add those titles to begin with. The WWE women's titles were supposed to go. They were supposed to be tri-branded. I don't know why they undid that.
What you call it? Right. That women's tag title was supposed to go to every single brand. You were supposed to be able to hop around. And we don't know what happened. As much as I hate the Wendy thing, folks. Listen, Wendy, I don't know what it is you hate about it, Margot. I don't know what it is that you hate about it. You know what it is? You know what it is? She has the same lackadaisical attitude as Orange Cassidy. And we know Margot hates Orange. Margot hates anybody with a lackadaisical attitude.
I like her gimmick because, one, she was getting injured a lot before she debuted. Then when she actually did get a chance to fucking debut, they got rid of the whole damn group. Remember, she was with Xia Li and the other dude. Xia Li got called up to do nothing on SmackDown.
Right.
So then she lost her gimmick and had to go back to the drawing board. And we saw her in the background sleeping. They did the perfect way of introducing her. I was like, oh, she's just going to be a bit character. She's not going to do anything. And then when she finally wrestled, we're like, oh, she didn't actually put thought into this. Like,
and it makes sense. It makes sense that her character was sleeping this whole time because they weren't doing shit with her. So it was like she was in the back just sleeping, hanging around, doing nothing. It makes sense. And you know also what I like about it? And it's weird because we're in the HV shizzle, she's probably the only wrestler that's fully covered up.
Yeah, she's wrestling in a freaking onesie. I know she'd be hot in that.
Right, she's
Like,
wrestling in an oversized fleece onesie. I
'cause I-
know that motherfucker's out.
Because I'll be looking like, I know she's burning up in that. Like, she's making me hot. Like, them lights, you gotta, it's already bad enough the lights is on, but then you gotta jump around, you gotta wrestle and all that.
Somebody, a
Nope.
motherfucker laying on you, like that's a lot.
Nope.
That's a lot. She's one of the few females on the roster that's completely covered up.
If she don't unzip that thing, even to get some air.
Right. Not one bit. She's completely covered up. And I like her, and I like that because she's relying honestly on her talent to get her over.
Yeah, she is.
She's relying a lot on I'm sorry. Like the steaming like Ace in the Rhino. Yo, you ever see Ace Ventura 2 when he was inside that Rhino and that fucking heat broke it?
That building be hot.
Listen, first of all, I be hot for them because them lights make me hot watching that bright ass set. Okay, them lights make me hot. But I like Wendy because she's actually going off of her actual wrestling ability and talent. She's not relying on tits and ass.
Right.
It's rare that you see a female competitor that can honestly do that. Because even our most skilled female wrestlers are wearing something tight.
And she's come a long way because I remember watching her in ROH when they just had women. They didn't even have a women's division all like that. Every time they've tried to have a women's division start up, either the champion quits and then they strip them, or the champion quits again and goes to WWE, and then they go out of business, and now they got to have another champion.
Right. But look at Mercedes. Mercedes is a hell of a wrestler, but them pants is tight. It's holding them cheeks up. It's holding them cheeks up, baby. Listen, I seen them cheeks live. Yes, Lord. But like even her, she love her skill. Serena Deeb is wrestling in a sports bra. Natty probably won.
Never promo ever.
Good. We gonna. Jesus Christ! Why she look dead? That's what I want to know. Why Serena look dead in the face? But even Natty's considered probably the best female wrestler, technical female wrestler.
She the boat, the best of all time.
You know what I mean? Right. We all waiting on that. That's a whole different story. But it is Wendy is getting my attention. And like I said, Margot doesn't like anyone who has a lackadaisical attitude. And that's the attitude that Wendy shows. So that's why he's not really feeling it. But it's gonna work. All right. So let's go over to another promotion real quick. Will Ospreay was supposed to be making quite a few appearances this weekend. You know, it's Memorial Day weekend. There's probably a goddamn show everywhere and anywhere that they do have shows. So supposed to be, he will not be able to make it due to him still battling a kidney infection.
Oh, ouch.
Yeah, that is
painful.
Listen, Will, we hope everything works out for you, brother. I can't even. First of all, if you've never had a chance to see that man perform live, do yourself a favor. Do yourself a favor. I know back in the day, it was people thought, oh, it was all flippy shit. Nah, it's flippy shit and cool shit. Do yourself a favor and go catch Will Ospreay. It's flippy and cool. I'm gonna be honest with you. Some of the shit that he do is really, really fucking amazing, and you can't he's got a good beef about not being considered one of the top.
Right.
He has a legitimate beef about that because
he didn't say fuck no on that a bunch of times.
right, he ain't coming over to WWE, so he ain't gonna never see that shit. Never.
I wouldn't want him over there. You seen what they did with Ricochet?
But here's the thing. Ricochet is all flips. I think Will has a little bit more technical in him where if they wanted to, they can let him still be him, but tone it down just slightly, and it'll be like Seth. It'll be a little bit more of an action Seth. Listen, they need to first off, they need to turn Ricochet heel. Turn him heel. Okay. I think Ricochet will get over better as being a jerk. Because right now he's too little and too nice. That's why no one's taking him serious.
Right.
That's exactly why no one's taking him serious. He's too little and he's too nice. Turn him heel.
I mean, you could have said the same thing about Ali. And look how that worked for a little while, and then
it worked. The problem with Ali being a heel is WWE did nothing. Right, Mongo. Heel Ricochet would work well. Let him come out with that crown on. Listen, sometimes it's okay, WWE, to be what AEW was trying to be, a little baby New Japan. You can bring some stuff over because
it's okay to acknowledge people's past.
Right. If you do that, then you're going to get more fans because if you acknowledge people's past, that means you're going to let a wrestler be themselves. Once you do that, you're going to get great matches. That's point blank. Ali should have been one of their top heels. You're absolutely correct. WWE is to blame. They dropped the ball on that because he had people hating him. So he could have been the next heel. That's absolutely nothing whatsoever. He could have been the next heel. You know what I mean? And what you call it? Another person that is dealing with an injury who was pulled from pretty much their meet and greet. Sting.
I'm pissed off at that because that motherfucker ain't even fucking injured. He ain't hurt.
They pulled his ass. They like, listen here, you old motherfucker. You did one too many fucking things, and we sorry we put your ass to the ring with crazy ass KOR. We did not know he planned on jumping off the rope on your ankle like that. So take this break.
Oh my god, they broke Sting's ankle, and then the motherfucker was walking in on the digital exclusive. Talking about he limping. Bruh, is he limping or his ankle broke? Now y'all talking about some due to his injuries. He can't be at the meet and greet.
I'm glad I'm not one of them people that paid for that ticket. Woo-wee! That's a fight. That's a fight waiting to happen. But Sting is not going to be at...
I'm glad I already met Sting. That's when we discovered y'all was like, how tall are you? Because you towering over Sting. I said, you know that man is shrunk.
Right. Because Matt over here looking like he's 7'8".
I was like eye to eye with Sting, and I'm like, I know I'm not that tall. I'm only 6 foot. And Sting was used to be way taller than 6 foot. Now, due to old age, he is probably just 6 foot now.
Right, because I think they used to build him as at least 6'2" back in the day.
Yeah,
I think he was
ain't no 6'2".
He definitely ain't no 6'2" no more. But he's injured, so he's out. So he's been pulled from pretty much their meet and greet. That's gotta suck. That's gotta suck because you got a lot of people that's never probably met Sting thought they would never get a chance to meet Sting, and now he's back doing his thing. You buy the tickets for Double or Nothing. It's like their WrestleMania. It's the big show for them. You're expecting to see Sting, and no, you don't.
Yeah, right.
No, you don't. And see, that's the thing. Like, what kind of injury is it? Because if it's an ankle injury, my boy could just sit there.
Right.
He ain't got to get up.
He ain't injured. He ain't injured. Y'all trying to play up the fact that he got injured like the week before last? They trying to play up the fact that he got injured last week, this week. They say, oh, he can't show up.
Negro, please bring your ass to this goddamn meet and greet and make this money. Stop playing. Okay? Negro, please stop playing with me. But Sting won't be there. And that's going to be pissing off a lot of people.
Some people will be mad, but they'll get over it. Hell, you in Vegas. You had you going to Double or Nothing. Have fun. I went to the first one. It was fun. I don't plan on going back.
Shit, man, I said I couldn't bring enough deodorant for everybody. I'm not going back. I'm not going back.
And then speaking of Vegas, the same building when I went to Double or Nothing, because now Double or Nothing is the T-Mobile Arena or whatever it's called in Las Vegas. When I went, it was at the MGM Grand Arena, and what is also now hosting? What is the MGM Grand Arena also now hosting? Money in the Bank.
Mm-hmm.
Money in the Bank. Shorty, what you drink?
Hey. Money in the bank.
It was supposed to be at Allegiant Stadium, the spaceship for the Las Vegas Raiders. But guess what?
WWE said, yo, AEW, let me show you how to fill up. Let me show you how to fill something up real quick. That's what this is turning into. They're going to start going back and forth to wherever stadiums that they're at to see who can fill it up the most. It's going to wind up turning into that.
I feel bad for the people that bought tickets for Money in the Bank for Allegiant Stadium. Allegiant Stadium is a football stadium. Football stadiums can hold way more people for a wrestling event than a regular arena.
Mm-hmm.
MGM Grand Arena, whatever it's called, Garden Arena, whatever it is.
It's not holding 70,000.
It can only hold about 17. I don't know if it can hold 17,000 because from what I read, 17,000 tickets have been sold for Money in the Bank at Allegiant Stadium. Guess what they did when they changed the venue? Canceled every single person's order.
Whoa.
17,000 people, their orders, they're getting refunds. And in the email, they're telling them, we're sorry, we're changing venues. But you'll have first dibs on trying to get into the MGM Grand. You get
you couldn't even secure my spot. I bought this shit already. I secured my shit thinking this, and then you switch it. Oh, that'd have been the capacity.
The 17,000 was more than what the building could even hold. So instead of trying to pick and choose, they just said, "Fuck it, cancel everyone. All y'all go back in and try and get y'all."
Oh, WWE.
They giving them first dibs, but think about that person. You had your ticket secured. You had your seat. Everything was done. Now you got to go back into this system and hope and wish you can get a ticket
at the same price for where you were sitting.
And you probably already ain't got your accommodations and your travel already figured out. So now you definitely are hoping you get a ticket, because then you're going to be having to call the airline, cancel. You're going to be having to call the hotel, cancel.
Ooh, WWE, you dirty for that one. Ooh.
And they only did this because the rumor is Money in the Bank was selling, but it was not selling like they thought it was going to be.
Especially since they announced that Roman, it is a big possibility that Roman will not be at Money in the Bank.
Yeah, now that they have switched the venue to this actual arena and it is not a stadium show. Remember, Roman has signed his new contract, which means we do not see Roman all the time.
At
If
every
you see
pay-per-view.
the stuff you're seeing on Twitter with Roman at house shows, cherish that because Roman is not going to be at house shows. He is not going to be at every house show now. He is only going to be at the big time house shows. He's only going to be at probably like MSG, Staples Center, like the big time.
He's not even going to be. He's not going to be on TV for Friday nights.
Like he's not going to be on TV. He's not going. Like he's only for what was being reported with this new deal. He was not going to show up as often. He was not going to be at Hell in a Cell. They were advertising him for Money in the Bank because it was a stadium show. He was supposed to be at Money in the Bank stadium show, SummerSlam stadium show, and Clash at the Castle. That is the UK show, which is basically another stadium show. Back to back to back. Now that Money in the Bank has been relegated, it has been downgraded to a regular arena.
Don't think you're going to get him.
Roman. Not only has Roman been removed from advertising, Ronda Rousey
has been removed from advertising.
So you ain't getting no Roman supposedly. Now their favorite term to use with this is card is subject to change. But right now, it ain't looking like you ain't getting Roman in June, and you ain't getting Roman in the first part of July.
So after this, y'all motherfuckers, we ain't seen Roman ass again until August.
We ain't gonna see him until SummerSlam. And right now, it sucks for WWE. I understand why they did it. Money in the Bank is I think it's during July 4th weekend. Ain't nobody trying to go to no wrestling.
Nah.
And a lot of people
that's their fault for putting it on that week.
Yeah, they shouldn't have picked that day. And then on top of that, with inflation and the prices and everything going up, people are picking and choosing where they're going. If I'm going to Money in the Bank, well, I ain't going to SummerSlam. If I'm going to SummerSlam, I ain't going to Money in the Bank. And if you balling like that, and you saying you going to Cardiff, hey, more power to you with your passport. But people are picking the events they're going to. Ain't nobody going to all three. Ain't nobody going to all two.
So no Roman or no Ronda at that pay-per-view. And the IC and US title probably won't be defended because they'll probably be involved in the ladder match or just left off the show. Listen, this is the time, honestly, where they need to focus on those mid-card belts. Because this is what happened back in the day with wrestling. You didn't have your champion fighting at everything. Right. It was only Jack Tunney that introduced that fucking 30-day rule. Okay? But you didn't have your main champion fighting at everything. So you did that, but your Intercontinental champion and your IC champion were the ones that held it. Tito, what the fuck are you doing?
My bad. Nigga on mute.
Put your ass on mute. What the fuck? Shit.
I was gonna say the tag champs too.
I'm hearing sodas popping. I'm like,
I mean, the worst that they'll probably do, the best thing that could possibly happen. We know what this type of stuff. We know what happens what they can do when this sort of stuff happens. Oh, we seen it with Brock. Oh, I'm not on this show. Y'all want me to be at this show? Give me a little bit more money. Give me a little bit more money. Y'all want if Roman's like, y'all know it ain't no stadium show. Well, we really need you because we promised you. Well, y'all gonna have to acknowledge me with some more money.
Listen, and here's the thing. WWE He's over there letting out some energy. WWE could use Brock right now. With Roman being
Brock, they can use anybody that is a former wrestler of theirs and not contracted to another company right now.
Pretty much. They right now your mid-card belt should be your mid-card belt should be featured right now for WWE. And the thing about it is because there are so many there are quite a few top stars still there. Excuse me.
Bless you.
Thank you. There are quite a few top stars who are still there, but you can have also bring up younger stars. Like right now, you have Ricochet and Austin Theory with the titles.
We should be having open challenges every week.
We should be. We should be having open challenges with those two guys every single week. And the thing about it is, those are two really fucking good wrestlers.
They're good. They're young. They're both champions.
Feature them, and you can have quite a lineup of people to go after those belts, because you have on each show that you have the champion right now, you have more of the opposite. Honestly, there's more heels on SmackDown right now, and there's more faces on Raw right now.
Right.
So Theory has a bunch of people that can challenge him, and Ricochet has a bunch of people that can challenge him.
Like they're too busy having
your man Rico about to die to Walter, because he inserted himself.
Gunther about
to chop his bald head off.
And then
in front of his girl.
And then what do you do from there?
I think what they're probably going to end up doing, Hell in a Cell is going to suck. We already know. Hell in a Cell is going to suck. Ain't going to be no Roman.
Mm-hmm.
Probably ain't going to have no Usos because you ain't going to have no tag title defense. So suck it, Team Raw. If we got to suffer, y'all got to suffer too. Mm-hmm. That's what happens when you draft the bloodline. Who knows what RK Bro will be doing? Randy has probably taken time off. I was listening to a podcast because I've noticed anytime they wrestle on Friday, if they wrestle Monday and Friday, that next Monday,
they ain't doing it.
Randy ain't there. It's always Riddle. Like if we see Randy on Friday, Randy's sitting his ass at home on Monday, and Riddle is out there talking.
I miss you, bro. Randy's like, that's nice. I'm old, motherfucker. I need
Randy's sitting at home smoking. That's what Randy doing. Randy's testing out a new strand.
On playing Call of Duty.
Right. Yeah, he ain't
playing Call of Duty. Oh,
that
man.
Got status.
I just ran across this real quick. Damian Sandow says that he will be having his swan song. He is retiring, but he's picking a hell of a good opponent to go out for his last match. Mongo, you'll be happy to hear this. Trevor Murdoch.
Oh, that's gonna be a good match.
Oh shit.
Damian Sandow is picking Trevor Murdoch as his last match. That's gonna be pretty damn good there.
I thought you were gonna say Ric Flair.
Oh God!
Oh God, no.
We don't know who his last match is.
I know it ain't Scott Steiner.
And it ain't Ricky the Dragon Steamboat because he said no.
Right, and Scott Steiner said if we had beef back then, nigga, we got beef now. I ain't fucking with you.
No, he just kill him. He just gonna kill that dude.
Quick fast. Remember, this is the man. Oh man. Woo. Another piece of news that I ran by that was really interesting. It appears that Karrion Kross was actually approached by AEW, and he was interested in going until he found out that Scarlett wouldn't be a part of his routine.
Oh. What is up with everybody trying to eliminate her from his gimmick? He was in WWE. He was in NXT. She was a part of it. As soon as he got to the main roster, gone. Now y'all want to bring him to AEW, gone.
I don't know. I guess they just don't wanna. Like I
don't know what y'all got against her, but y'all gonna realize they a package deal.
50 fucking other million managers, fucking Arn and Tully and Jake and
you know what?
Whoever the fuck else.
Mark Sterling.
Yep.
You know what though? The other than Jade, AEW doesn't promote sexuality like that, as far as the women being sexy characters. Other than Jade doing her baddie section, AEW really doesn't. And that's something that Scarlett thrives on. So I don't know. She doesn't fit their need.
I mean,
let's think about it. Do we want to put her in an arena full of musties?
I think they're going to end up coming back. If they're not going to AEW, then maybe possibly they could show back up in Impact. Because Impact got money to spend. They just pick and choose it. They got money. They're just smart on who they spend it on.
They don't give Sean Spears $1 million contract.
Like, they smart on who they give money to.
They are not giving Sean Spears $1 million contracts.
Wait, where he got $1 million contract at?
AEW
paid him some. On him.
Yeah, they gave that man some bread. Sean Spears.
That's why his wife quit. That's why they quit. That's why the Iconics quit. They got Sean Spears money. Well, one of them do.
What? I know. I don't see in the comments somebody saying Spears deserves that money. Come on now. When the fuck did Sean Spears become a hot commodity?
He deserves it. I mean, if he was able to trick somebody into getting that money, I'm not going to tell him to say no.
Right. Like, listen, that man was smart enough to con whoever he needed to con. You know what I mean?
He con.
Exactly. My man was smart enough to con who he needed to con. So, no power to him from getting it, but do he deserve it? Come on, man.
Like, no, he's ass. And you saw that.
I'd give him about $50 each match.
Damn. I've got to give him a little more than that. Gas is high. People got to travel these days.
He need
give him a little more.
He need about 200.
He could carry MJS bags.
Listen, he need to fill up a tank right now. You need to give up your firstborn to fill up your tank right now. So we got to get a man $450. But you know what I want to talk about that I find very interesting, and it's going to lead to pretty much the rest of this segment is going to be about AEW, and it's going to lead into our predictions anyway. So I wanted to talk about the fact that the winners of the Owen Hart tournaments are going to get belts, it appears.
Right.
What are they going to be defending those belts?
No, I think they're just changing it up instead of giving them a trophy or something. They're just
okay. All right. That's the only thing that was confusing the fuck out of me. Like,
like that belt they gave Strowman when he won the Saudi belt,
basically. Basically, instead of being cliche and doing a trophy, we're gonna do a black and pink. It's supposedly it's gonna be black and pink.
It's like black and pink, and it's inspired by the Stampede Wrestling Championships.
Oh, okay.
It's supposed to be like inspired by that, and I saw that on another site, and they pointed out the fact that the logo behind Owen Hart for this tournament is supposedly maybe the model of the belt. So
I mean, I'm excited to see it. I like belts. So
right, like if that's the case, if it's right, instead of giving up a big ass trophy or something, okay, or a big ass brass ring, I got you. That's decent. I can fucks with it. All right, let's get to what we here for. Let's get to the meat and potatoes here. We got to get to some goddamn predictions. All right. Now we already got a couple of predictions in already. We got Mongo's predictions, which I'll read when we get to him, and we got Teacher Man's predictions, which I'll read when we get to him too. All right. So let's start off with what is going to be on the buy-in show. It is going to
Oh
be
shit!
What's
Man, he
up?
got a belt.
Yeah.
You motherfucker.
I have my holy grail. I have my winged eagle championship. My boyhood dream has come true.
right. The first one on the buy-in, we have Hookhausen versus Tony Nese and Mark Sterling. Mongol punk ass went Hookhausen.
Of
Okay,
course he did.
right. Is anybody not going to Hookhausen?
I was about to say do the majority one because we already know we all going Hookhausen.
All right, bet. Boom. There we go.
We all
Okay.
going
Agreed.
Hookhausen.
All right. So we got that one. Hold on one second. Next match is going to be Jade Cargill with, Hogan and Red Velvet in her corner versus Anna Jay for the title.
Everybody
We got
going Jade.
I mean, I think we're all gonna go Jade because there was like no build up for this shit.
yeah. All right. All right. Let's go to the next match that I have here in front of me. We have Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, versus, I believe it's Statlander, isn't it?
I don't know if they still.
No, we still don't know. We will find out.
We find out
Find out
tomorrow.
tonight. We find out tomorrow who it would be. It will either be Statlander or Ruby Soho. Now, here's the thing. The match that me and Matt were talking about that was horrible was fucking Tony Storm versus Britt Baker.
That shit was ass.
That shit was horrible. Horrible. Okay?
They do not work well together, and it made both of them look bad.
Really did. Okay, let me ask a question. Is there anyone not... Okay, no. Mongo was going Baker. We have Mike going Baker. Tito, who you got?
I'm gonna wait to see who the
No,
opponent
ain't no wait to see. Your prediction is now, motherfucker. You know it's either going to be Ruby Soho or Chris Statlander.
Give me the one that sucks ass.
Oh damn!
You could make this prediction. You could say I'm going to take the winner of the Ruby Soho Statlander. You can say that.
I'm going with Miss DMD, the dentist lady.
Okay. So I'm the person that's going to go be the outsider, I guess. I'm going for the winner.
I'm going with the winner.
God damn it, Matthew. God damn it, Matthew. Damn it, Matthew.
She don't need no more wins. She don't need no more accomplishments. Shit.
That's the same shit I'm thinking. Like, Britt does not need a motherfucking thing. Damn it, Matthew.
You need to suffer after that ass match we had to sit through.
Damn it, Matthew. I hate you. So me and Matt are going the winner of whoever comes out of that. Son of a bitch. Damn it, my friend. All right. Let me see what this next match is. You motherfucker. The next match I have in front of me right now will be the AEW Women's Championship. Thunder Rosa versus Serena D. We got Mongo with the Thunder Rosa pick. We got Mike with the no pick. Motherfucker just skipped that match.
Well, to be fair,
Oh, there we go. Rosa. He just put it in there. Rosa. There we go. He just put it in there. Mike with the absolute no pick, where he decided to go with Rosa. All right. So
the goose got him kind of loose, you know.
right,
Basically.
Tito, who you got?
Give me,
Motherfucker, I've been had to pick. You should have scrolled down, old ass.
Damn.
Motherfucker, I'm trying to look at 8 different screens right now to make sure I got these goddamn predictions up. This damn shut the fuck up.
You goddamn cataracts.
Oh.
Bitch, I wear contacts. But Tio, who you got?
Give me Miss Rosa.
You got Thunder Rosa?
Nobody want to see Marty's wife win. Nobody want to see her porn.
Right.
She look dead.
She do, man. She look like.
She do look like an alien off of Men.
She did, the one that was dying. The one that was dying in the thing. She was Orion spelt. That's the one that she looked like.
When she came out there trying to like yell at Tony Schiavone last week, I was just like, why are you here?
Next match I have in front of me is going to be the fucking wizard who's walking around throwing fireballs in people's faces for no fucking reason.
I fucking hate that so far. I like Chris Jericho, but this bullshit he doing now.
The wizard?
I don't like the wizard. I don't like the Jericho
Appreciation Society. Well, guess what? You're going to get them all because it's the Jericho Appreciation Society versus the Blackpool Combat Club with Eddie Kingston and Santana and Ortiz.
Oh, my God.
Mm-hmm. We got Mike with Blackpool and Eddie and all them dudes. We got Mongo with Blackpool and crew. I'm not going to tell you what Mongo put here because I read it too fast because you know he put the initials for Blackpool Combat Club. Right.
Pause.
Whoa, hold up. Mongo, are you making a change?
Uh-oh.
Hold up. What's the hold up for, Mongo?
That's because Mongo wants this, but he can't have it.
Mongo, what the fuck telling me hold up for if you ain't put your fucking motherfucker? Breathe deep and write your fucking answer. All right.
Well, while Mongo is holding up, we're going
Tito, what you want?
Oh, he said Everard's rules don't disrespect them. The rest of them suck.
Oh, okay. So Mongo is still going with Blackpool Combat Club. Tito, who you got?
Give me Blackpool and the New Yorkers.
Right. Anybody not going them? Okay.
Well, the only good thing about the Jericho Appreciation Society is the damn old school throwback of the World Wrestling Federation intro. That is the only good thing of them. I do not care after that. The Jericho Appreciation Society. For sports entertainment. Oh, yeah, I like that. Then since Judas comes on, I don't care.
And what amazes me, you know what, AEW fans, I give y'all credit. How did all y'all know the words to the song the first time it played when he first came out? Like, y'all really Jericho fans like that y'all bought his music?
I know I sure didn't know the words to that song when he popped up at Double or Nothing. When I went, I just knew, just in my mind, I just was mumbled some bullshit. I ain't know the words.
Motherfuckers know the words. I was like, that's different. All right, next match.
I checked it out. He's not a bad. He's not a bad band.
Listen, for his genre, you're absolutely correct. For his genre, he's a really good artist. They're good. They're a good band for his genre.
Good. They came a long way because I remember when he was in WWF, and I'm like, oh, they ain't never really gonna do much. But they found a hit with Judas. All you need is that one hit, and then everybody, the public will look at the rest of your discography.
Right.
So,
And they were like, oh, okay, you wasn't bad after that, before this. Okay. But yeah, I get for their genre, they do their thing. I ain't got no beef with it. All right, let's get to the next match. Next match will be House of Black versus the Death Triangle.
good
We
Lord.
got yeah, this is gonna be a banger. We
Yeah.
got Mike with House of Black. We got Mongo with House of Black. Tito, what you got? Tito.
Yeah, hold on. I'm trying to figure out who I want.
This
Give me give me fuck.
I'm glad I get to go last.
Cause you's a motherfucker. You gonna pick the same. I know you. You better not pick the same person I fucking pick. Just so you keep your fucking
He
up.
gonna pick the same person. But I'm gonna go with Death Triangle. Fuck it.
Motherfucker. It gotta be a Tito.
Listen, Phoenix just came back.
Exactly. That's why I'm going Death Triangle. Yo, to my other brother. What's going on, Mel?
I'm gonna go with Death Triangle.
God damn you, Matthew. Damn you, Matthew.
Vince McMahon has officially bought AEW. That's a comment.
Damn it, Matt. All right. Next match. Ooh, this should be a good one. It's the triple threat for the AEW Tag Team Champions. All right. This is where one of us is going to win the goddamn belt right here. It's a triple threat. You got Jurassic Express with Luchasaurus, Jungle Boy versus Team Taz with Ricky Starks, who got his shit rocked this week. That motherfucker got jumped this week. Ricky Starks and Powerhouse Hobbs. And then we have Keith Lee and Swerve Strickland. Mongo has Lee and Swerve. Mike has Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus. Tito, who you got?
Motherfucker.
This is gonna be the match that decides the title because this could really go anyway. And I wouldn't be mad at any of the winners.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying. Because I would love to see Ricky and Hobbs with it. Swerve and Lee can also rock with it. And Jurassic Express, I feel like, already has had their run with it. But are they done yet?
Thank you, bro. We appreciate the love.
I'm gonna go with give me Jurassic Express.
We went for them retaining the championships. What is the Kendango Almas selecting?
Team Taz.
This is gonna win Kenny the belt.
Because I'm between either Team Taz or freaking. Because I like them two together. And after he got his ass beat the way he did yesterday, I'm like, damn. Is he going to get some offense? Nope. Okay. Y'all going to throw him again? Okay.
Right. You're right, Mongo. No matter what, it's going to be a hell of a match. So who you got, Matty?
Starks is that good. Like,
they abused that
baby
boy.
Rock. He's little baby Rock.
Right. Who you got, Matty? This is the meat and potatoes right here.
You know what? I'm gonna go with the goat. The goat that is a dinosaur. I'm going with Jurassic Express. I'm gonna go with Luchasaurus. I'm gonna support the goat.
Woo! Ricky Starks is really good. Yeah, he is really good. He's very charismatic on the mic, and he's definitely good in the ring. He's a solid worker in the ring. Yeah, yeah.
He just needs that one Rock type moment to fucking catapult it.
All right. We got another match now. The dream match. We have the Hardys versus the Young Bucks. Mongo has gone with the Hardys. Mike has gone with the Young Bucks. Tito, who you got?
All right, so the Bucks are undefeated at Double or Nothing, and this is Jeff's first pay-per-view. I'm going to Hardys.
This is where I lose it. I won it with the Team Taz pick, and this is where I lose it right here.
Shut up, Mongo.
No, that's Mike today. That's Mike right there.
Oh, that's Mike?
That's Mike tonight. Yeah. That's Mike tonight.
It's two of the motherfuckers.
That's Mike tonight. Fuckery.
Mm-hmm.
Give me Young Bucks. I can still make a last minute change.
Yes,
give me Young Bucks.
Give me the Hardys. I'm gonna go with the old people.
You know what? Give me the. You know what? Yeah, Mike, you thought this is where you had it. Nope, I'm trying to retain. Next, we have the Owen Hart finals for the men. Should be a doozy here. We got Adam Cole, baby.
Yeah.
Versus Samoa, I'm gonna kill you, Joe.
The Joe who is not related to that other Joe.
The one Samoan Joe, not related to the other Samoan Joe.
Right. He is the one Samoan that is not related to the Rock.
Mongo has gone Cole. Mike has gone Adam Cole. Tito, who you got?
Adam.
They said Adam.
Anybody not going Adam Cole?
Yeah, no, it's all about the
boom. Adam Cole, baby. He got to do something.
Wish Kali's going to cost Samoa Joe the match.
Yeah. Next match I have in front of me, the match that we all been waiting for, the main event.
Oh, you ain't been waiting on this match?
No, yes I have. MJF. MJF versus Wardlow. I said the main event. My main event. All right, fuck my main event. Fuck it, my main event.
You ain't been waiting on the actual main event. You don't want to see that match.
All right, my main event. The main event, MJF versus Wardlow. We finally get it. Somebody, this nigga about to die. Plain and simple. All right. Mongo has Wardlow.
I would say if he got MJF.
Michael has MJF.
Okay.
What?
Mm-hmm. Tito, who you got?
I'm going Wardlow, baby.
I'm gonna go Wardlow.
And I will go
Well, Mike, this is where you definitely lose it.
Motherfucker.
All right, and now the match of the night. Nah, this is where you definitely losing. You pick MJF. Yeah, you. It's a definite loss. It's a definite loss for you, brother. It's a definite loss. All right. And the match of the night, the AEW World Championship. You have Hangman, Adam Page, the champion, versus
The
CM.
best in the world.
Absolutely not.
Oh, I
Shane
know.
McMahon isn't here. I don't see Shane McMahon.
Yeah, Shane McMahon is definitely the best in the world.
I don't see Shane McMahon.
The best in the world.
Shane McMahon. That's the best in the world. Now, we got
the Chicago-made Punk.
we got Mongo going with Hangman. We got Mike going with Punk. Tito, who you got?
Motherfucker. Going with the white guy.
Which one, the country one or the asshole?
Cowboy
asshole.
shit.
You going with the asshole?
Assholes live forever.
Okay. Tito's going with Punk. Myself, I will be joining Mongo with Hangman Adam Page. Yeah, man.
Is this the end?
Is this the end?
Is this the end of Adam Page's meh title reign? Or will it continue for another 3 months through Labor Day?
I think it continues.
I'm going to go with Hangman. I'll go with Hangman. Because Punk could win it again. He could win it at freaking All Out.
Right.
All in, all out, whatever the hell they call it. He could win on that because I think that's during Labor Day.
Here's the thing: if AEW wants to solidify that it does not rely on WWE people, they have to have Hangman beat Punk.
Hangman is their only homegrown champion. Jericho is a former WWE champion. Mox is a former WWE champion. Kenny Omega, he does not need any type of explanation. He's Kenny freaking Omega, but
Right.
he's a former world champion in New Japan. You gotta have
One of your own.
You gotta have one of your own actually do something.
And that would put you over and that would get Hangman over as the guy who stopped Punk. That's going to get him over. Like, what's best for business is Hangman winning this. That's what's best for business. Hangman winning it. If not, forget about it. You just ruined everything that you wanted to do for your company.
Because if Punk wins, then honestly, it renders everything pointless. The only thing that can help if Punk wins is honestly
What? Nothing.
MJF is going to have to beat him. That's the only thing that's going to happen. MJF is the person that's going to have to beat Punk.
Yeah,
the only thing that can happen out of all this, unless they
but aren't you getting tired of that?
They're probably going to do. If I was running AEW and the way they've been acting with all this, double turn at Double or Nothing, and then let Punk win, Punk continues. If they're gonna have Punk win, let Punk get this run, and then we have another double turn because the crowd loves MJF. At some point in time, they're gonna have to recognize those cheers. So have like MJF is that one person that everybody we love to hate him. Let him beat the shit out of Punk, and now we finally have MJF as AEW champion. Because we know
Rather,
he's going to end up being champion. If they want to keep him, he's going to end up being AEW champion.
I still think AEW needs to build itself up. Why not have Hangman versus MJF? You can have MJF. You can have MJF torture Hangman about his drinking. You can do that. AEW has to build itself up, and you have two people right there that you can set the seed now with them two fighting. Let MJF and Hangman battle it out now. Then later on, you can revisit it down the line when both wrestlers have matured even more. There's another feud. And if MJF is still going to be MJF, he's going to bring it up. You have a story, but y'all know I don't like Punk. I don't need him winning. I'm so mad he's taking an opportunity away from another younger talent. He's taking it away from somebody who never mind. For what? His own ego. He didn't come back for the fans. Because honestly, if he was coming back for the fans, y'all, he'd have came back years ago when y'all were begging at the top of your lungs for him. He didn't come back for y'all. He came back for his own ego.
Daniel Bryan is the one that came back for the fans.
Right.
He's doing everything.
He's out there just having fun. Okay? Because he could have won a championship. He could have beat Kenny Omega for the belt.
He could have beat Hangman for the belt.
Right. He could have beat either one of them for the belt. But he didn't. He actually helped AEW by putting over their stars. And now he's running around with his other homeboy that was in WWE, beating people up for fun.
I just feel like AEW, Tony Khan needs to be smart in what he is going to do in this match. Because if Punk wins, a lot of people might not watch. Like people like it. Like CM Punk. Yeah, we care about him. He cool and all, but do we really want to see him walking around as a world champion in 2022?
Dropping new pipe bombs on every person. He's going to tell every competitor, "I paved the way for you." That's what you're going to tell everybody.
Well, basically, the one thing I used to like CM Punk, but it's just like the meme I saw earlier in the week where it was like, when I was younger, I sided with CM Punk, and now that I'm older, I see that Triple H was the one that was right in that exchange. And it's like, I don't really care what you have to say now, Punk. Like, it's not all. Not everybody is trying to hold people back. People get tough breaks. Shit happens. Not everything is made out to be, oh, this is 100% against CM Punk. It's not. And he still does that even now. He's, oh, well, I'm the best in the world. Bruh, you left for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years. Didn't say you were going to wrestle. Didn't say you were going to do anything. You wanted to be a UFC fighter. You got your ass knocked out. I respect you for taking that, for going out there, because I'm not getting in the octagon. Now, you went out, but ever since he had that last run in WWE, he has milked that for everything it is worth. He has done this gimmick everywhere. People love In Living Color. We love the Cult of Personality, but he has done this in every other promotion.
And what you here's the thing. No, I see the comment that was like, "Bro, underestimating with Punk love." No, I'm not underestimating it. We know there are tons of Punk fans. We absolutely know. We've each been to an AEW event.
Like I like CM Punk, but after
I don't.
the way he left, and then the amount of bullshit that Roman Reigns had to endure and go through because of the result, because of what CM Punk said about him in that podcast, is why Roman could never
Get
jump
over it.
off. He could never get over the way he could, and it took him to become a heel in order for him to get the love that he should have been getting to begin with. Now you're saying, "Well, he's shoving y'all are shoving him down our throat." When they love someone, we all know the fact if they think you're the guy, they're going to strap the rocket to you.
Right.
That's
We did.
Austin Theory.
Same thing happened with Seth on the law. Like they all. If you're the man, you're gonna get the rocket strapped to your back.
Like,
Easily.
There's no reason for him to have so many sour grapes about everything. And even when he was saying that he was done with wrestling and all that, he still showed his ass back up for WWE backstage to get a separate check for Fox. So he misses wrestling. He didn't want to wrestle. Now he said, "Oh, I want to wrestle." Okay, I watched him wrestle and all that. It's a nice little nostalgia act for me. It's cool, but
No fucking out of breath after 5 moves, man.
but it ain't nothing I want to see. Like I rather watch Daniel Bryan because Daniel Bryan has kept himself in shape. CM Punk did not keep himself in shape.
But that's another thing for me with CM Punk. He has all this love, all this love. To me, he was always okay. He's okay in the ring. He was never somebody that'd be like, "Oh my god." I really can't remember one CM Punk match that I was like, I want to go back.
He's a promo. You're not gonna remember his matches. You'll remember his promos. And we all remember the pipe bomb. That's about it. We remember the pipe bomb. I remember him going after. I remember Chris Jericho going after him about his dad being an alcoholic and all that. And I remember him going after Jeff Hardy and his drug issues. I remember a lot of the stuff CM Punk did promo wise. Now his matches, I don't. No, I don't. Most of his matches, like people love to talk about him versus Cena. Yeah, that was a great match. That was the summer. That was a great summer feud. That was that summer. That I will say that was awesome. The way he disappeared and he left with the belt, that was awesome. That is where he started hitting his stride. Everything after that is where it started kind of going downhill. Like, yeah, his Cena matches were great, but I mean, it was also Cena, which is what Greg just said. It's Cena. Like, we love Cena versus AJ. Cena puts on great matches. He puts on great matches. Him and CM Punk was a great match together.
Cena put on.
But I don't know. I just feel like AEW just does not. I want to see Hangman. Hangman really hasn't gotten his just due with this title reign. Like
he's not treated like a top guy. He's not treated like a top guy.
They told the story so perfectly, and then it was like, oh, we don't know what to do now that he's champion. And for him to just lose, if he just loses on Sunday,
they plateaued mad quick once he.
They plateaued with him, and then Thunder Rosa, they just took her off the screen.
Right, she just went like this. She went.
Like y'all got both of your two top champions had great stories to get to the mountaintop, and now that they're on the mountaintop, you're just like, oh, we don't know what the fuck to do with them. They here.
Hire some writers. But I think we covered everything for tonight. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, you can always follow us at facebook.com/underthering and at twitch.tv/undertheringpod. Don't forget to follow us on all of your platforms that you can get podcasts on. That's iTunes, that's Spotify, that's whatever. If you can get podcasts on a streaming system, we're there. All right. Don't forget also you can follow us on Twitter. You can follow us individually on Twitter. You can follow me, Rock Ribs 44. You can follow my. We can follow everybody here, mostly everybody. Mr. Freshbeard can't do it. Mr. Freshbeard and at Greg Bush SK. Throw Mongos. Greg Bush SK. Matt, what's yours, baby?
The right answer.
Tito, you already know.
Oh, it's my turn.
Yeah,
It's your turn.
You can follow me on all social media at Bori El Maleante.
Yeah, it really is on all social media. That's his name. He's not joking.
Gaming too. So if you want your ass handed in Call of Duty and all that shit, come at me.
Well, damn, that's a whole nother UTR
Right.
stream that we can
show.
do. Right, that's a whole nother show. Fuck it, let's do something. Get some goddamn streams going on. But thank y'all for joining us. We appreciate y'all. Remember, folks, hug your loved ones tight tonight because you never know what tomorrow brings.
Right.
Thank y'all for watching. See y'all.
Max Dupree, baby.
Dynamis.
Mike
Mike
don't know
Thomas.
how.